Wing. And we are live. All right. Welcome to Wings Week in Review. My name is Sean. I am a returning citizen here at Wings for Life International. And this week, we got a little thing called Meet the Interns. Every called semester or so, we get different interns to come in here. And we want you to meet these guys, find out what they do, what's behind everything we do here at Wings for Life. First, though, I'm going to introduce you to our founder, Ann Edenfield Sweet. And then I also got live from Liberia, Raymond Bombo, who's our director of Wings for Life in Liberia. Now I'll give you Ann. She can't hear me, so I'm pointing.
I can hear you, Sean. Yep, I can hear you. I just got it. So I was hearing that great introduction. Welcome to we have 4 interns from New Mexico Highlands University for this semester and next for the fall, and then they call it the spring. And then we also are probably going to get a new one from New Mexico State University working on our master's degree. So I'm very excited about that. This has been quite the week. We have been very, very busy this week. We actually did sign a contract with Bernalillo County for our capital outlay funds and for the junior funds. And so, but now we still have to have that go to Santa Fe, to our state capital, to get all that official paperwork now signed by the state. But anyway, we're working on that. Then we are going to have an incredible yard sale this week. It will be the yard sale of yard sales. So if you are anywhere near Albuquerque, New Mexico, we want you to come. We will be setting up on Thursday. We need volunteers, but on Friday and Saturday, the 9th and the 10th, we are going to have one monster yard sale. We've been collecting things for about a year, and our 2 storage containers are overflowing. Our office is overflowing. We need to have a sale to get rid of some of these things and raise funds for us. So we're going to be doing that this week. Then let's see, Franklin Chargel, one of our board members, he is a very interesting man. He travels the world. He was a teacher and a school principal in New York City. And he ended up writing all kinds of books on bullying, and now he's writing guns on school violence. So he's going to talk about ways to prevent, not react to school shootings. How are we going to prevent them in the first place? And he has some really good ideas. I've just read his new book. So he is going to be speaking Monday. You're definitely going to want to be there for that. Let's see. I have agreed so far to 7 communities across New Mexico that are going to be part of our junior funding. So we'll be starting our Wings for Life educational programs in 7 communities, and we're working on the 8th. And so we will soon have our 8 committed sites. We'll be doing training this month in hopes to get those programs up and running definitely by the beginning of October. So we're very excited about that. And then I was invited to be a guest for Core Civic. Core Civic is one of the big private prison companies, and they asked me to be a speaker for them. And I was actually quite honored by that. I have spoken for them before, trying to help wardens and staff. And so I shared all the things that we do with our educational programming, and so many prisons have picked up our programs, and everything is free. State systems have picked it up. We know in Ohio, some state systems are using it. We also know that we have a federal prison, at least one in Arizona, that is doing it. And so maybe we will have some Core Civic prisons around the country utilizing our programming. We'll find out. I don't know, but they were very interested. And so I had that opportunity to talk and share with them. So there is always a lot going on, but now I want you to meet our wonderful, one other thing before Raymond gets on. The first money has actually been shipped over to Liberia, wire transferred. And so Mary Briggs did get the money that was given to her by her dear friend. in her will. And so Mary ended up giving $11,002.22 for our 2022 year. And of course, Mary's birthday is on the 22nd too. So that's always a special date for her. So Raymond now has money to start doing work. And so we're excited about what they're going to be doing in Liberia. And if you want to go on a mission trip with us to Liberia, I'm thinking about the beginning of January. So think about that. Wow. So we have a lot going on here, but I think that's enough, Ray. I'm going to turn it over, Sean, to you.
That's a lot. Thank you, Ann. And Mary will be with us after we meet the interns. I want to mention that today we're broadcasting at noon. We are going to rebroadcast this at 3 o'clock, but we had to switch times today at noon, and we'll see how that works out. But again, at 3 o'clock, we'll rebroadcast it. The chat room will be open. But for now, I'm going to introduce the first until Raymond gets here from Africa. It's a long drive, but I'm waiting for him. I'm going to introduce Tabitha, right? Yes. So Tabitha, why don't you tell us why you chose Wings for Life, a little bit about yourself, maybe what you're majoring in college and stuff like that, what you hope to get out of Wings, and what you have planned for the future. And if you forgot all that, I can always coach you in.
Well, thank you. Hello, everybody. I am Tabitha. I am a student at taking BSW classes at New Mexico Highlands. I chose Wings for Life because I do have a little bit of experience prior to this. I did take my practicum for my associates at Wings, and I really enjoyed it. It made me want to come back. So I'm really looking forward to all these new changes and all these fundings and all these amazing things that I get to help plan and create at Wings. A little bit about myself. I am a student. I also have other interests. I have a boyfriend, and I have my little family, my little 2 ferrets. I pretty much just
ferrets.
Work. Yes, yeah. I have 2 ferrets, little stinky, cute, amazing little animals. But I guess what I hope to get out of Wings for Life is to work more with the population. I haven't really worked with a lot of returning citizens, so I would like to hear more from them about how I can help, and maybe even hopefully maybe working with Wings in the future long term. So
let me ask you, do you have any stereotypes about returning citizens?
No.
None? I mean, people come up with all the...
I mean, people say they're scary, and people say, don't trust them. But I mean, everyone gets chances to change their behaviors and their actions. And I don't think you should let somebody's actions or behaviors define who they are. So.
Right. Well, there's a lot of people around here you probably couldn't even tell they've been to prison. So, they're the stereotype is, it's Hollywood kind of does a good job at that. But.
Yeah, I'm the most non-judgmental person they'll ever meet.
Okay. So what did you know about Wings for Life before you came here?
What I knew before my first time coming to Wings, I didn't know anything. I just knew that it was a really well outreach program for the community. And I knew that the population worked with incarceration individuals, but I also know that they work with families. And I think that's what drew me is I've had, personal experiences with my family. So I think just relating that to any experiences that all families are experiencing in New Mexico, whether that's incarceration or poverty or anything, I think we all have something in common here. So.
Yeah. Well, that's our main purpose. This was started to help the families.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why somebody's inside, the families kind of go through their own prison as well. They're left high and dry with all the bills and kids and everything else, and the loved ones in prison working out and eating good and not eating. You know what I mean? Their lives
are different.
They're doing
Yeah.
Not that they have it easy in there. But,
it's a lot different from being in jail versus out jail with your family.
Sure,
Definitely.
Sure. So anything else you want to add?
No. If you guys need help with absolutely anything, or if you just need someone that wants to listen, I'm a really good listener. So
our number's on the screen, guys. You heard her. So you need to call and talk to Tabitha.
Yeah. I mean, I will support you in any way I can. I will find you support. I will be your support. I know a lot of people don't have support systems, so I want to be there for people that need that.
Okay. It's hard to pick up that phone. I know that. But if you can pick up that heavy 200-pound phone, Tabitha's willing to talk to you.
Yes.
So. Get your exercise.
That phone could be really heavy because I know
Mhm.
people tell me. All right, Tabitha. I mean, unless you want to get some more final words of wisdom for anyone out there. Or...
I don't. Just please come to our Monday night dinners so I can meet you. Please.
Yeah. I appreciate you. I heard that you kind of got out of class to come here just to do this.
Yeah. I feel like I want to be a part of it. So anything I can be a part of, I will definitely make plans, even if it's a little rocky. I will definitely make plans to be here.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Right. Thank you for watching, listening, reading me. Hello.
And if there's any comments, I know we only got a few people watching, but put your comments, questions up here. You can ask the interns anything you want, or ask me or anybody here. And Mary's coming on here in a little bit. Next, I'm going to give you Martine. So, Martine, what is your story? What brought you to Wings for Life?
Well, it's a requirement for to get my bachelor's and stuff. So as I'm looking through the different websites for the different practicum sites and stuff, it narrowed down to this one. And like the faith aspect of it. After being here for a little while, I'm glad I came. I feel like I learned a lot from Ann and everybody here.
And so, what are you taking up in college?
It's my senior year, getting my bachelor's in social work. I'm not real sure, what population I want to end up working in or what. I don't have like any agenda. I just know the next step is to get this bachelor's, and then maybe, like you're saying, maybe end up staying here, or time will tell, one day at a time.
Yeah, I know we're getting ready to hire some social workers and stuff here too. The timing might work out just right. You never know.
Yeah.
But so what do you think of Wings for Life so far?
I like it.
You've only been here a few days, but got a lot of information, right?
Well, it's been a little. I knew it was going to be a transition, and so for like the last 10, 15 years, somewhere in there, I was a painting contractor doing painting, and working. Sometimes I'd work for other people and stuff. So there's not really any like structure there.
Yeah. So
like I'm having to step kind of like what people, like a friend of mine says, like you're out of reality. You can't just always do what you want. I'm like, that's what I do. You know what I mean? And so now there's this structure and stuff, and then so learning to be more professional around in the professional setting and get that structure, because like somewhat it kind of tamed me in, and I'm settling in. It might take me a week or two.
Okay. Both of you guys have anything to tell the viewers out there that they have somebody in prison right now? Any kind of advice for them until their loved one gets out of prison?
Personally, I would say just a quick commercial. Check out Pastor Gregory DeCal. He's out of Chicago, or check out Pastor Creflo Dollar. He's out of Atlanta.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
If you can do that. That's what you need.
I say communicate. If you have a loved one or a girlfriend or your child, definitely with your children. Your children, if they're really small, they may not know what's going on. So you want to just keep that relationship. Letters, they'll have that when they grow up. They'll be able to my mom used to write me all the time, or my dad used to write me all the time, and they'll remember that. So just communicate as much as you can. I know it's not easy writing in there, and I know it's hard to keep that communication going, but definitely if you can keep it going, it's going to help you in the long run.
I've got a message for you from somebody that says temp account. Glad to see folks that are here to help. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Temp account. Somebody just set up that to put that in there, I guess. Are you also an intern here?
I am.
I haven't met you.
Hi, I'm Victoria. Nice
I'm Sean.
to meet you.
How you doing? Man? All right, so Victoria. Now we have Victoria. So you're live on
awesome.
YouTube and Facebook right now. So this is Victoria, guys, and I was asking the other interns, why did you choose Wings, and maybe tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm like my fellow classmates, Martine and Tabitha. I'm in my 4th year at Highlands, so graduating in May with my social work degree. I feel really blessed to have found Wings, because I feel like first meeting Ann, I was just amazed by the woman she is, the passion that she has for not only helping individuals in incarceration, but just everyone, connecting community. I think that's so important. I feel like I'm a strong believer in just being better together. So I love that she brings in families, brings in organizations just brings in everyone working together. So I think that's truly how we're going to build and how we're going to grow. So yeah, I feel Wings has an amazing just mission. I'm so excited. I love that every Monday I feel like I'm going to be learning so much from all the speakers, just all the opportunity that Wings has. I feel like I've only been here a week and I'm already like, wow, there's just so much going on and I love it.
Good.
So feel very blessed. Yes.
Sounds good. And what are your future plans?
My future plans. So after I graduate from my bachelor's, I'm going to go for my master's. I feel like with social work, it's kind of just a mandatory thing you kind of got to go for. So I'm going to go for my master's. I have not yet found the population I want to work with yet. I think I have a passion just for working with communities. So I love that Wings does that. I love working with people. I love bettering people any way I can, leaving them better than when I found them. I think that's what one of my biggest just motives is just to meet people and I don't know, leave them better than they were when I met them, you know. I still haven't found like the exact population I feel like I want to dive into. I've had a lot of experience. This summer I was actually in Dallas, Texas, working for another nonprofit. Okay. So that was awesome. Just, I don't know, finding experiences everywhere I can.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. Any word you want to say to the audience out there about returning citizens or how people judge them or not judge them, or what you saw that's different than society thinks they are?
I mean, who are we to judge? I think I feel like I'm a faithful woman. I feel like, yes, everyone has their quirks in this lifetime. We all go through our own trials and errors. We all make mistakes. But who are you to say that your mistake is less than somebody else's? I love walking in here because you never know who's going to be here. And I feel like we're all just people at the end of the day, you know, like we're all just living our lives. And I hope that, you know, we're all wanting to be better than we were yesterday. And I think that's what I believe, that when we walk in here, you know, I'm not seeing people that are incarcerated. I'm seeing, you know, just individuals wanting to better themselves. And I love that for them. And I'm gonna fight for them, you know, like that's, you know, anything that I can do to support them, I'm gonna do.
Sounds good. Any last words? And
not much. I mean, hopefully, I don't know, we see you guys again. I think there's so many volunteer opportunities that Wings has, which is amazing. Something I also really enjoy about this internship. It's not so much just office work, even though there seems to be a lot here to do. But I'm super excited to get out in the community, just volunteer where I can. Just be an asset to the team. Right. Hopefully anywhere I can be.
Thank you very much. I look forward to working with all you guys.
So yeah.
As time goes on. How long are you guys all here for? One semester?
208 hours.
It's gonna be this semester. I can't remember the hours, but 2 semesters total.
Okay. I think the total of hours.
So about a year. You have to look at our faces.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well,
hopefully we can grow. Hopefully we can do something.
Yeah.
Do the 2
right. I know Raymond from Africa. He just called me, and I guess he can't get through, but I couldn't answer the phone. And, I've been waiting for him to pop up here, and I sent him the link, but he may not make it this time. But we have Mary is ready to come over. And
awesome, Mary.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Now I'm going to introduce Mary Briggs, who is the number one volunteer here. She's the one that holds this place together. She works more hours than anybody else, and she's a volunteer.
So
this is Mary, guys.
So I like what I do, and I do what I like. So
she's got her checkbook.
The check was officially $11,022.22. So the one and the one add up to 2, so we've got 5 2s. So 22, as you can tell, is my favorite number, and because that's my birthday, and other things seem to happen on 22. So my friend Elvira DeSachi passed away last December, and she didn't get a chance to have a will, but she did have money saved, which was divided among 3 of her friends. And so I thought, what am I going to do with this money? You know, I have a lot of money, and is it going into savings? You know, sometimes money that you have just kind of drifts through your hands. And so I had the thought, probably by the Holy Spirit, saying, give it to Liberia. And I did not know that the money that that I was giving them was going to be the money that they needed to finish their building in a wall. And so when we go over there in January, hopefully we'll be cutting ribbons that will be for Mary Briggs of Valerie Versace, and it's spelled Elvira, and her last name was Desachy, Desachy, for you out there that need to have that spelling.
So you're going in January.
Yes, that's what we're headed for, is January, because that's the time that it's not raining, and so we can get around. Yep. And so it was a thought, I think, of the Holy Spirit that said, give it to Liberia, because that's where it'll do the most good. So
Yeah.
that's where it's going.
Yeah.
And so I think they've already got 2 of the installments, and they should have
it's a little difficult
6.
sending money to Africa, right? It's
right. Yeah.
It's not, you can't just Western Union it over.
Yeah,
there, right?
Yolanda, we gave the check to her. She deposited it, and I think she's gotten 2 of the 5 installments or 6 installments there, because they can only send like $2,000 at a
I
time.
was hoping you could talk to Raymond, and I don't know why he hasn't been able to get on. So
Right.
he's having some kind of technical difficulties. But,
Maybe it might be raining. I wonder, there was a call from Africa from one of the ladies that cooked while we were there and helped his wife. Her name is Philomena. She called me, and I was wondering if that was why she was calling
okay.
just now. So
where will you stay when you go to Africa?
well, before we stayed in hotels, but Ann was talking about maybe staying in the Wings building.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Where they work, because they have like 4 bedrooms,
Okay.
and we could buy cots. We could live there, and just stay in the Wings building, and then we could give that extra money to the Wings people over there.
Okay.
Yeah, because Ann is a penny saver for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So what do you have planned for the rest of this year with Wings, Mary?
Well, let's see. We've got our yard sale on the 8th to the 10th, and then we've got the state fair on the 12th, and we have the balloon fiesta in October. Yeah, so if you've never come to Balloon Fiesta, this is our 50th year for ballooning, and I think they have at least 300 balloons that go up in mass ascension. You know, they can't send them all up at one time, but they can send up the amount that's there, but in levels. So we're going to be merchandising in the main tent, and so if you would like any souvenirs, I'm sure that the Balloon Fiesta would be happy to get it to you. I'm sure you could look that up. They would most likely have a calendar or something that you could order stuff from. So, plug for the Balloon Fiesta.
All right. Any final last words to the audience, Mary? I guess we'll wrap it up after this because Raymond's not making it. So.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just proud to say that I'm a member of the Wings family, and I'm glad that Wings is going international. Yep.
Yeah, international for sure.
Making things better.
Yep. Thanks to you.
Well, thanks to Elvira.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah. So.
Well, God bless you, Mary.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, he does.
Yeah.
So that's why I can bless others.
All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you for watching. Next week, I have Jennifer Weisberg from Serenity Mesa Recovery of New Mexico. She'll be here in the office, and we will rebroadcast this at 3 o'clock Anyways, thanks again, and we will see you next week on Wings Week in Review. Goodbye, everyone.